My coverage of Computex 2019 is sponsored by Techware, providing affordable quality computer and gaming products. Cooler Master had a massive presence as you'd expect, but in regards to mechanical keyboards, they focused a lot on showing off their low profile boards rather than their traditional Cherry MX boards. So there's two main types. There's the ones with the Cherry low profile switches and then the newer Omron ones. Okay, so a while back, Cooler Master released the SK650 and SK630 low pro boards, which were full-sized and 10 keyless, and then later on the 60% with arrow keys. And at the show they had some other additions with coloured keycaps which look pretty nice. But yeah, the thing with Cherry low profile switches is that they're currently only available in linear form, and they're not the best feeling, especially with linears. Like, at least with a tactile or clicky you get that sensation regardless of travel distance. The keyboard that'll attract more attention though, purely based on aesthetics, is the SK851. This is a true slim keyboard and sports that classic modern sleek thin look with the flat boxy keycaps and also a very simple boxy enclosure design, and well, yeah, it does look awesome. But it is mechanical, so it's all about the feel. Cooler Master have gone with Omron for this new low profile key switch. Omron is much bigger in the mouse switch industry rather than mechs, but yeah, as we can see, it's only 7.4mm in height, while the traditional MX style switch is 18mm tall. Even compared to the Cherry low profile keyboard, it's significantly slimmer. One of the ways they do this is by not really having a stem, it's just a flat surface on top of the spring and the internals. And the keycap just slips over that and clips on. This isn't the final version, so the keyboard was pretty janky with some keycaps not fitting properly, but it is a pretty smart solution in my opinion. However, when you reduce the height and try to pack everything in, you're always going to sacrifice on the feels, and you definitely do here. The travel distance is tiny, it feels somewhat mushy and just not crisp or clean, and that's because it's a clicky switch, I think. The show floor was pretty loud, but it was a clicky. I couldn't see the internals, but yeah, it didn't seem like a click bar. So while it is very sleek and is awesome to see Cooler Master and Omron trying something different and being innovative, which I always appreciate, it is a mechanical keyboard and to me it doesn't feel that great. They also showed off their control pads available in both Cherry MX and Gateron, so essentially a macro pad. It has 24 keys in a 5x5 configuration, but with the 2U key in the bottom right, which is good for left-hand use. There's two scroll wheels at the back which are pretty far out to reach, however this is only initial impressions. All up, I can see that Cooler Master have broken away from their classic traditional mechs and have ventured out a bit more. I do like to see low profile keyboards, and the Cherry low pro boards are quite nice, but the switches aren't for me. And then of course the even thinner one with Omron switches is a beautiful board, but again the mech feel just isn't there for me. Thanks again to Techware for sponsoring my Computex 2019 coverage. Stay tuned for more mech content from Computex.